You're listening to 101.1 FM WOPP-IP WDRV-IP WALE-IP Providence. I'm your co-host, Dhruv
And I'm your co-host, Alejandro Jackson.
And this is the Outta Pocket Podcast.
Where we pull conversation topics out of our pocket.
And occasionally, go out of pocket.
Yo. What the hell? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No way. Hi guys. Welcome back to season 3.5 of the Outta Pocket Podcast. We hope you had a wonderful holiday season. And that you're delighted to see our faces once more.
We back in this piece.
We are. Things are maybe a little different.
East side. Audio only users will will not be able to pick up, but someone here has undergone a little transformation.
Something light. I'm looking like straight out of Mario Sunshine. What's that game? 64.
Yeah. The one with the Sunshine's the one where he has like the water pack on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sunshine.
Yeah.
Palm tree people.
Yeah. I saw him the tree, bro.
Yeah, dude.
This dude's looking like Executor. This dude's looking like Venusaur. This dude.
Hey, bro, with the snow outside, dude, I'm that Christmas tree, bro. But anyway.
Oh, yeah, also it's snowing.
Yeah, it's tragic up here. Yeah. But we'll get into this whole situation later. Glasses are different.
Glasses are different, bro.
That's crazy. My prescription didn't change. I was let me get something new.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. It's been a minute.
Spoiler alert. I got contacts. I know, it's crazy.
Wow.
However,
after all this time,
it's for very specific use cases. For example, and this can also be brought up later, but something that I have often a trouble that I've often experienced is you go to get your hair done, you go to the barber, you're wearing your glasses, and bro says, "Hey yo, can you give me them shits?" And you just gotta put your every fiber of trust in your entire being in your barber not to ruin your shit.
It's tough
while you're blind.
It's tragic.
Because at least if you can see, and bro starts to you be like, "Hey yo, wait, hold on." Nah, bro. When you're blind, bro, it's.
My haircuts have gotten so much better after I got contacts. I don't think that's a coincidence, bro.
Bro said, "Hey, yo, wait, hold on." So I got contacts for very specific use cases as such. Also, like thinking about running gamma semester. It's all fun again until your boy gets decked with the glasses.
And your glasses on.
Yeah, but yeah, the old ones are still here to stay. They're just in a case in my room. How was your break?
Break was good. I spent break either being completely unproductive or being in Scotland. There was no in between. My first 5 days of break, I literally went into a cocoon in my basement, and I didn't come out until I'd watched all of Jujutsu Kaisen. Solid show. Do recommend. Yeah, that shit put me in a domain, bro. I was fighting for my life in that domain. My TV said Ryuiki Tenkai. Binge watch it. It was over. Oh
shit. That's crazy. ChatGPT 4 is back from last season.
That's crazy.
So I pressed the wrong one. Sorry about that. But
oh dang.
What was I gonna say? That. Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. 5 days in the basement sounds like a hell of a lot of time. But those Mappa animators, them animators.
That's foul, bro.
What's their basement streak at?
Dog, them shits are reaching up to 5 years, bro. I just want to see my family, man.
It's a WandaVision. Put you in a hex, bro. Yeah,
that's tough.
But yeah, I was Scotland. What are your
Scotland
opinions?
was sick. I went with my a cappella group. Shout out the Bare Necessities. It was lit. The travel was crazy. We tried to keep costs low so that we wouldn't have to eat too much into club funds, but that meant taking a flight from New York to London, then a bus from London to Scotland, which is like 8-9 hour drive. Shit was tragic. There was a dude coughing his lungs out on the back of the bus. Like I was convinced that this man had like a new, like, it's not even the coronavirus.
Strain,
It's not even a new strain. It's just a new virus at this point. But you know, against all odds, we made it. Then Scotland was really fun. Low key, I'll say this about the UK and Europe. They have a lot of vegetarian and vegan options. Every restaurant has like good vegetarian and vegan options. They make sure to they make that a point. American restaurants don't really do that shit. Like my family went out for my sister's birthday after we got back from Scotland. Everything on the menu was like a meat dish. And I'm like, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we about that Outta prime rib over here, bro.
Tough.
Outta.
But yeah, it's just a really cool country with a lot of history, and the architecture is really pretty. There's just castles everywhere, which is sick. And yeah, we did some singing. We did some chilling and vibing. We did some gaming, and then we came back. And yeah, I don't know. It's just like break is always a lot of fun. I think winter break is low key better than summer break.
Damn.
I'll say it. Because it's like the only time of year you're truly expected not to do anything.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. The capitalists try to convince you that you have to get a winternship. No.
That was targeted.
Yeah, come on, bro. Nah, none of that. It's just a good time. You already kick it off with the holidays, bro. You kick it off with Christmas, which is already just like chill vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you go to school where like the break extends into January, you have like a whole month of just like kind of vibing. If you're not working at an internship, bro, that's tough. But yeah, I will say though, it's like I always miss how walkable Providence is whenever I'm back home. Because like I do enjoy driving, but I like just the autonomy of being able to say, man, I'm kind of hungry. I'm just going to walk somewhere and grab some food. Or be like, oh, like I just want a change of scenery. I'm going to go somewhere and like do some work, you know? You don't really get that, at least in
Fair.
Where I'm from. Is Miami like at least somewhat walkable?
Hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
yeah.
like define.
This is the rest of the country, man.
It depends where you're at. And it also depends on the weather, because, like, let's be realistic. Like, broski, when it's 90 degrees, you're not going to want to walk anywhere.
Yeah, it's true.
You spend 3 minutes outside, you're already a baked potato, melted on the ground. Like, it's tragic.
Providence gets like that over the summer. It's brutal.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it. Yeah.
It's awful.
But, yeah, no, I don't really be walking places. A lot of driving. Yeah, that's nice.
It was a good break. You know, passing off the mic to you.
It was good. At the end of the day, it was good. It started off tragic. I'm not gonna lie. Frame 1, level 3, bro, from the universe. Put some dirt in my eye.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
tough,
oh. Dude, leaving Providence, so I left the 18th of December. It's tragic. So I don't know if you were here, because you left you left after me.
Yeah, I did. I left a couple
I don't know
days.
if you remember the night of December 17th going into 18th. Things were chill, right?
Yeah.
Everything was relatively okay. I don't know what like monsoon passed through Providence, like literally in the span of a night. Like I'm not even like, it's not like it started at like 5 p.m. the day before. It was like no. It was like 11 o'clock. Go to sleep.
I remember that day because I also took a trip to Boston to visit a friend that day. And the train was delayed on the track.
Yeah.
I was like sitting there on the track for like an hour. I'm like, bruh.
Yeah. When'd you leave? In like the morning?
Yeah. Like probably the 9 o'clock train or something. And we were also like not on level ground. We were on like a bridge. And so the train was like kind of at an angle the entire time. I'm like, that's crazy. One fine gust of wind and we just go, whee!
So, dude, yeah, there was like this crazy storm in Providence that just came out of nowhere. Like Randy
so
Orton,
bizarre.
like RKO.
So crazy.
And so I'm talking like trees, like branches on the floor, like trash scattered everywhere, leaves all over the place. It really looked like damn Twister passed through. You ever been to like Universal?
Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the Twister?
Yeah, man.
But whatever. Anyway, I remember that scared me as a kid. It was crazy. But poor Betsy.
Tough.
Because they have like in the gift shop, they have like a cow that's like breaking through the roof. Man. It's like tragic.
Tough.
Anyway, so I'm like, damn, it's real tragic. I got a flight today, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I go to the airport, like Uber there, raining really hard on the.
You flew out of Providence though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So raining really hard on the highway. Whatever. Go through security. I'm supposed to. My flight's at like I want to say 4 or something. And I'm supposed to fly from Providence to Philly to Miami. Broski, I'm impressed because I'm like, the weather's tragic. Who knows if this plane's gonna take off?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, plane boards. I'm like, okay. I sit on the plane. I'm like, okay. Excuse me. This is your captain speaking. I was like, oh no, it's real tragic. You know what? Bro didn't even hop on the intercoms. Bro should have got out the cockpit and was like,
guys, it's not happening.
Bro was like, but you know what's crazy? Is it wasn't even the weather. Bro was like, yeah, we like found something wrong with some part.
There's always some part, bro. It's always some dumbass shit, bro.
And he's like, I'm not exactly sure how long it's gonna take, but we're gonna deplane. And they always speak like this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And but like, don't worry. Bro, I got a connection. That's like the worst thing ever. This is like the worst circumstance for a connecting flight. So I go, speak to the lady at the desk. I'm like, excuse me, I need to get to Miami. You know, my connecting flight leaves at like an hour after. Like, you know, with the whole boarding process, like
right.
It was like an hour between landing and
right.
like the other flight taking off, in between like the whole like boarding,
deplaning, and yeah. It's tight.
So I'm like, it's looking real tragic. She's like, and I'm like, so, you know, what's the move? And she's like, we have one flight from Providence to Charlotte to Miami. Getting at 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, damn, it's tragic, but I was already going to get in like 11 anyway, so I'm like, all right. I'm like, okay, sounds good. She's like, she whatever, books it. And I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, like, what about my checked bag?
Yeah.
And she was crazy. Like, damn, that's tragic, bro. I was like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, it's like probably a little too late to change it. So
that's wild.
I'm sorry. I should have asked before I booked this. And I'm like, damn, so I'm just going to have to like go pick it up. Which, by the way, my initial flight wasn't going into Miami. It was going to Fort Lauderdale, which is like depending on traffic, can be a 40-hour long drive from Miami. Which means I would have gone the next day to drive up to Fort Lauderdale, but whatever.
Shit's tragic.
So I was like, and I felt really bad because I could tell she felt bad about it, but I was like, you know what, it's okay, whatever. So I get on this next plane, which also, I got downgraded, but it was tragic. I got a credit though, probably, but, right, hop on this plane, in trenches, bro, just because it was like long, and I was just tired, and like, yeah. And then make it to Charlotte, and I'm like, okay, whatever, time to kill time. Bro, as I'm walking, I went to go speak to American Airlines, because I was like, damn, bro, like, let me see if I can get my upgrade back. But anyway, I'm walking to American Airlines, and as this dude directs me to the service desk, bro, I don't know what exactly happened, but I watched this old man fall and hit his head. Bro, no.
Wait, why am I laughing, bro? That's horrible. What the fuck? No, it's just the way you said that shit I wasn't expecting that.
Exactly.
I watched this old man fall, bro. That's crazy,
bro. No, but because like that's the thing. Like I
just
said,
like out of nowhere, he just tripped.
Well, so I don't exactly know what happened. I think low key,
someone pushed him over?
No, I think so. I think this mother and like her like son, like very young. I think like the kid was running around or something. He might have like broke bro's ankles, and like, bro. Next thing I was just, the thing is like, the reason I said it like that was because like, I feel like it's one of those things that you never really expect to see.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you see it, I was like, oh shit. Like you understand the severity. Like I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck. I'm like, bro, and like bro was like bleeding from his head. I was like, oh.
What the fuck?
I was like, it's tragic, bro. Bro hit his head like, and I was
insane.
like, oh shit. Yeah. I was like, this is bad, bro. So like, and obviously I just left because I was like, I can't do anything here. Like I'm not gonna be of any help, and I'm not gonna be one of those like, you know, I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna take up space in a situation where like, you know, responders needs to get here. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna sit around and watch this guy and like whatever. So I was like, damn, you know, I hope that that he is well. I was like, damn, the reason I bring it up is because it was straight up like one of those like weird, just uncanny days where storm in Providence, like flight, like the plane is like missing a part and this, that, and the third, and I get to Charlotte and.
Honestly, if it were me personally, I would run that kid's fade. Like, fuck them kids, bro.
Right.
Just like. Learn to be a good parent, bro.
Yeah. So I was like, damn, it's looking real tragic and whatever. Then I hop on the next flight to Miami, and luckily, at the end of the day, I got to Miami, and also they moved my bag. Damn. Luckily, they moved my bag to my new flight. So
very nice.
My bag did end up in Miami. What was the other thing though? That. Damn, there was something I was missing, and I literally just remembered it, and then I forgot it. I guess it wasn't that important.
No, it's crazy.
But if I remember, we can bring it up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the rest of the break was chill. I went to Spain. That was like nice. Just my mom and I took a trip.
Where'd you go?
5 cities. So Sevilla.
Granada?
No, not Granada.
Oh, Granada.
Sevilla. Malaga. Which Malaga's nice. And then I'm trying to think of Madrid. And then Valencia, and then Barcelona. And I actually saw Dean Dom.
No way.
Because she lives in Spain. Well, she's from Spain. She goes every winter break. She has like a place there. Sick. And she like, so we stopped by, saw the goat.
The goat.
And then I was working, bro. I was working hard, doing internship stuff for like 2 weeks, and then I came back to Brown for TA camp.
TA camp, bro. Yeah. What are you now? CS 15?
32.
32. Oh. Wait, isn't that the class you said, like, kicked your ass? No. Like, last semester, 2 semesters ago or something?
No, I actually really liked this class last semester. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There's a lot of CS classes. I mean, 19.
Yeah, maybe it's 19.
But, so, yeah. So, it was just, you know, it was a nice break. I think I feel like I did make the most of it, and I feel like there were, even though yes I understand that, you know, winter break is supposed to be for chilling, I will say that I think I did learn some lessons from my internship in terms of just overall, like, what I want out of like a position. And like, I think one thing that I learned that was very useful in my opinion was like learning how to move within your role, given a manager's like expectations and like the technical, like the limitations of, you know, what you can do or what the technology can do, and just different managerial styles. So like, for example, I was talking to, there was like an alumni mentorship program that kind of came with this, and we were talking about my like alumni mentor kind of helped me realize like a lot of the other previous positions that I've had within like internships or like whatever typically involve like a boss that has a background in what I'm doing. So like, for example, like I interned with a Brown alum. We were working on like video game stuff, or I don't know, he's like working on a kind of what's the best way I can put it, there's like it was like a video game to raise like environmental awareness and whatever. But I think working with him was in some ways easier than working with like my boss from the internship, because like he's a CS major, or like where he did like CS, so he like understands like kind of what he's like assigning me to do a bit better. Whereas like a manager who has a background in something else but needs like a software engineer is like, you know, kind of the communication just needs to be a bit more like explicit and et cetera. But just like kind of navigating that and whatnot. But it was good. So that was break. With all of that said, it has nothing to do with the episode. It was just we be yapping.
In some ways, it is our first day of school episode.
It is.
Insert pictures of first day of school photo shoot.
That's crazy. You actually have a photo from the first day?
I think my parents took a photo from the first day.
We're talking I meant from this week.
Oh, I mean, probably if I look through my camera roll, there's bound to be some. What, Wednesday was our first day?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a lie. I don't be taking photos like that.
That's alright. I respect it. Me neither.
But, yeah. We back.
Yeah. So, first day of school. A huge staple around the country. I would argue. I mean, I feel like anywhere in the world, but I feel like particularly in America.
Mm-hmm.
People be like, oh my god, Timmy, it's your first day. And granted, elementary, middle, and high school are quite different from college because, as far as I am aware, the majority of schools have a system where, it's essentially this. What is it, like 6 months?
For what?
Like, of just, like, school. So, like, it's like from end of August to December.
Yeah.
And from, like, January to May are all one continuous.
Yeah.
Whereas college is like, bro, it's two separate worlds, bro.
Yeah, it's
like, September to December is not the same as
we are
as
not
January.
the same.
Yeah.
He's baby king.
So,
yeah, you just got to be prepared for the shuffle button to be pressed at the beginning of every semester. Like the frequency at which you see people, the frequency at which you end up in certain locations around campus, it gets shuffled every semester. But yeah.
For sure. With that being said, there are a number of important, sort of, there are a few key staples when it comes to the first day of school. The fit.
The fade.
Yeah, the fade. You better make sure those shoes are fresh and uncreased, bro. Because everybody knows, especially in, like, middle school, bro, everybody's showing up on the first day of school with
new shoes. It's
with
true,
new
bro.
Shoes.
I remember it. First day of 8th grade, I pulled up for the first time with shoes not from, like, Skechers or Target or something. Pulled up with some Nike sneakers. Them shits were, like, neon blue and orange, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Crazy, man.
Bro, and everybody's like, oh, whoa. Bro. But another very important staple, as you mentioned, the fade, but
The fade.
in a larger context, hair. We told you we'd get there.
Why do we have it? What is it here for?
That was a good question. So, on the Outta Pocket Podcast, we like to...
we keep it educational.
We try. It's funny? This is a completely, like, random... But, like, recently, on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I participated in a beach cleanup at a naturally... at a historically black beach. And my mom, it was like through my mom's job, and my mom introduced me to like a coworker of hers. And she asked me like essentially a question along the lines of like what do you do on campus? Like what do you like kind of engage in or whatever? Like what are things you're passionate about? Like how do you like to make kind of campus life better? And I was like, oh yeah, like Cuba, whatever. And my mom was like, are you not gonna talk about your podcast? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, why not? And I was like, I don't know if I necessarily am making campus better, making the world better.
In some ways, we've actively made it worse.
And my mom was like, yeah, but like, don't you talk about like a variety of like different things? I was like, well, I mean, I was like, maybe some episodes can qualify, like maybe like the consumerism episode.
Mm-hmm. We've had some bangers.
We've had Karma Chameleon.
Karma Chameleon's a good one. I liked Just for the Record, right?
Yeah. That was episode 6. God damn. But there are also some absolute brain rotting episodes, bro.
It's true.
Like,
It's so true.
There are just some that I'm like, especially as I've been like applying to internships and shit. I was like,
if they find this podcast,
I was like, yeah. I mean, bro, it's like it's not that hard to find. I mean, our names are attached to it, but I'm like, there should have. I was thinking about it. I was like, now as of this episode, there's like 57 hours of content of us out there. That is crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
57 hours of content? Bruh. So, but I say all this to say, we try to an extent to keep it, to keep this podcast interesting, not just spew a bunch of bleh at you. So, we want to examine hair in a few different dimensions before we gift you with ammunition.
Tragedy.
So, what do we know about hair? Well, we know that fish don't got it. It's just like bozo.
Fucking fish, bro.
It's tragic, bro. Imagine being a fish.
Tough.
I was listening to... What was I listening to? I was listening to something in the last, 2 days. There's some quote talking about, apparently Einstein said this, that if you,
Oh, yeah.
put the fish...
Put the fish in a tree or something.
Yeah, or, you told the fish to climb a tree, the fish would forever think it's stupid.
Yeah.
So, damn. That's literally not even relevant. We were just talking about fish, but hair. Well, it keeps us warm, I can tell you that much.
True.
Beyond that, I don't know. But I think it's really interesting, now that I think about it, that, I guess this is... Actually, this is a good question. Do you believe that the styling of hair is a purely human thing, or do you think to some extent all animals participate?
Styling, I'd have to say that's probably a uniquely human thing.
Sure.
But grooming and just cleanliness, the social function of cleaning each other, especially we see it in apes,
Cats.
is definitely cats is definitely not a uniquely human thing. There's also I believe there is a theory that language evolved because in smaller tribes and tight-knit communities, when our early human ancestors were out and about hunting and gathering, you're only moving around in a small enough tribe to where you have a pretty close relationship with everyone. But and you can just weed out free riders because they're not doing any work. You can see they're not doing any work. You don't really need to communicate that. Everyone knows that there's someone just slacking. So you can kick them out of the tribe. And as humans, we are very much evolved to be super stressed the fuck out when we are kicked out of the tribe. And so that evolutionarily, we evolved to just pitch in and do our part. But once humans started settling down, developing agriculture, and living together in larger tribes, you no longer have a close relationship with everyone. So they needed to develop a way to kind of, I guess, tell someone when you're combing someone, early humans are combing each other's hair, or interacting in a social manner, and they could say oh yeah, you didn't I didn't hear it, but I heard it from someone else, and they heard it from someone, that John living on the other side of the tribe stole this dude's loaf of bread, and they go, oh no.
I was gonna say bro got lice, bro.
Yeah, or something like that.
Bro got lice, don't groom him.
And so there's a theory that language evolved as a way to start spreading that information. And weirdly enough, I'm sure that hair plays a role in it, because in these other animals, as I mentioned, that's a social function. Cleaning each other. You scratch my, like, literally, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. In terms of other scientific functions of hair, you mentioned it keeps us warm. We lose a lot of heat through the top of our head, so I'm sorry, Jeff Bezos.
That's crazy,
bro. Like, hopefully you got a good beanie or something, but
bro, I low key, I feel like Jeff Bezos is on that, like, bro, I feel like he wears a bald cap and, like, bro's low key on that Norman Osborn, like, dripped like waves, bro. Like the Norman.
It's true. I don't know how it's probably hard to tell from the video, but my hair's gotten mighty long, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I've been growing this for a while. Yeah. That's like a foot, almost, maybe, or maybe just like 5-ish inches. But that's a lot
for real.
But aside from,
bro,
like,
I can tell you, I can attest to the validity of said statement, bro. Broski, wind has kissed parts of my scalp that have not been exposed to the elements in, I'm talking literal years this week, bro.
Stuff, man.
Bro, I feel it right now. I don't know where. There's probably a vent in here somewhere. Just like,
you know how in I want to say Korra season 3. Have you seen The Legend of Korra?
Not like in its entirety.
Fair enough. There's like this plot line where the airbenders kind of come back from like the brink of extinction, and they're all like doing airbender training, and they're like, actually, as an airbender, we shave our heads so that we get like more sensitivity to the wind and stuff. That's you, bro. You're becoming a nomad.
It's crazy.
But yeah, also, the hair on top of our heads, it's obviously not the only hair we have. During puberty, we grow hair in places that we didn't have it before, like most notably armpits and our no squares. But there's another I think there's another theory that the pubic hair is sort of like evolved as a way to like kind of get your own like unique like pheromonal signature as an odor and like display it, which is another interesting thing. The last thing I want to say is there's a channel on YouTube called SciShow. Very much recommend. Thank you, Hank Green, my goat. And a while ago, they came out with an episode about ass hair.
Hey,
and you just know I had to check that shit out.
That's crazy, bro.
There are theories as to why ass hair evolved as a thing. I think the most prevalent theory is just it's an anti-chafing mechanism.
From what?
Just walking around all day.
Bro, who is...
Early humans got their cheeks just like rubbing against each other like
dude.
that. It is like not sanitary. I don't know, yeah. It's like there's a lot more to hair just from an evolutionary standpoint than you might be inclined to think. And of course, we all have the vestigial response of getting goosebumps in the cold because our erector pili muscles were evolved to like expand the volume of your hair and keep you warm and insulated back when we were apes and had like hair on everywhere in our body, or if you're like me, hair everywhere on your body.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Now, take it away with the cultural significance of hair.
Sure. Let me do a little transition. So I'm going to talk a little bit of science from what I understand, and then kind of transition to cultural. By the way, quick plug, a lot of what you talked about in terms of social structure and evolution. Check out our episode on the rule of 150. Recently posted within the last couple of months. It covered this idea in a bit more
gun bar.
So go check that out. But hair essentially, made of proteins.
Did you say protein?
But for those who aren't you haven't studied kind of protein structure too in depth, from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, we have kind of alpha proteins, beta proteins.
What do you mean?
The alpha, I forget the alpha structures, like the...
Oh, like, are you talking about, like,
beta
alpha helices and beta pleated sheets?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, essentially, the curliness of your hair is essentially a result of the bonding of between, like, the protein subunits in your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our whole little 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C, etc., 4C. Gang. Hairs. Oh, look. It's here on the Wikipedia page, the most reliable source ever.
Yay. I'm a Wikipedia supporter, bro. Haters gonna hate.
But yeah, wait, what the hell? Hey, this is interesting. An average blonde person has 150,000 hairs. A brown-haired person has 110. A black-haired person has 100,000. A redhead has 90,000. Is this a theory? More research on like quantity of hair, however.
Huh. Are they talking about the whole body or just on the top of your head?
I'm not sure.
Whack.
But you know, I bring this up because with the sort of ways in which the different subunits of proteins bond, and obviously it's all up to genetics at the end of the day, you know, resulting in your hair type. You know, type 1 being straight, well, and this is in reference to our 1A, 1B, 1C, etc., etc. Type 1 being straight, type 2 being wavy, type 3 is curly, and type 4 is kinky. Where is it at? Or AKA straight, wavy, curly, and very curly. And kind of the A, B, and C correspond to fine/thin, medium, and coarse. But long story short,
I forget what hair type I'm at.
Broski, you probably at like...
I feel like I'm a 2-er.
Probably like...
Or maybe I'm a 1B.
Yeah, 1B. Maybe like 2A.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
But because of this, I think... How do I approach this? It's crazy. What I was going to say was, I do not believe that skin color means that we're like a different like species of like of human.
Oh yeah, this is evolutionarily backed.
With that being said, and you know, this kind of delves into the whole topic of race and whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, I think that there are cultural customs that have come with, candidly,
having different hair types.
Having different hair types, but also, yeah, just having different hair types, but also having different skin colors. We could have a whole conversation about
beauty
candidly.
standards, yeah.
Well, no, I was gonna say candidly slavery and like bringing slaves over and them having to like wanting to preserve their traditions in secret while like trying to, you know, hide the practice of these traditions from slave owners, et cetera, et cetera. I bring all this up to say that's culturally, a lot of, you know, different groups, you know, African Americans, you know, Latinos isn't a race, but culturally, Latinos, Asians, you know, we have our different ways of styling our hair, et cetera, right? You know, obviously, a lot of it also has to do with geography. You know, if you're in a hot place, you probably want to put it up. If you're in a cold place, you probably keep it down, et cetera, et cetera.
And time period. Different eras have had their different hairstyles, some of which look ugly as hell to us now. Look no further than what was it? Is it what era of Japan was it where it was like
Oh, are you talking about the?
Yeah, where it's like, they like go bald here and then like have hair here and they have like a one. Yeah, it's a wild time, man. No judgment.
What you asking your barber for, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No judgment, but like, man.
Me personally,
I ain't about it.
And so culturally, we do a lot to keep our hair, I feel like, let me backtrack and construct the point. The point being that I think hair plays a big part of identity, and I think that is very closely tied to culture, and we use our hair as a way to represent our culture, which is, again, a part of our identity, so kind of. Exhibit A. Bro, looking like
the twist,
Mario Sunshine. Bro. Yeah. But right now it's up. I got a hair tie-in, which is crazy. It's a crazy statement.
Y'all ever seen Sid the Science Kid, bro?
Alright, it's like that. Damn, that's crazy. I hope you know PBS cut me a fat check, bro. I'm stacked, bro. Bread on deck, bread on the float. Toasted.
We got it roasted, we got it toasted, we got baguettes, we got brioche.
But yeah, so culturally, it's a big part of us. I think. Damn, that's crazy.
What?
I scratched my forehead and then too much forehead because I parted that shit.
Like the Red Sea, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but honestly, that might be a good place to you should check the outline towards the bottom or a little.
Yeah.
But,
no, they'll get that Easter egg at the end.
But anyway, so this is something I feel like I've been wanting to do for a little bit, but I think Spark Notes. I was talking to Antoine from SAO.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about hair, and shout out to Antoine. Great person.
Real.
I was like, oh yeah. He was like, oh, I've been to a few places. I haven't really found one that I like love, but I'm gonna try this new place that was recommended to me. I was like, for sure, let me know how it is. So he went, and then I think I followed up later, and he was like, oh yeah, I like this place, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, and he sent me the place, and I was like, cool, and I ran into him later on campus, and he was like, oh, how are you gonna get there? And I was like, oh, I was just gonna Uber, and he's like, I'll take you, and I was like, oh, for sure. So bro took me, went to go run an errand, but came back and basically waited 2.5 hours for me to get my hair done, which is crazy. And
wow.
Brought me back to campus. I was like, it was really, really nice. But yeah, this took a while. This took 3 hours. So
Damn,
yeah. But it's something I feel like coming to Brown, I feel like Brown is quite a multicultural place, and I don't think there's something that people in Miami, at least in all parts of Miami that I occupy, do often. But coming to Brown, you've been more exposed to the styling of black hair and whatever, and so I was like, let me run it, bro. I was like, I know that I knew that I got it done on January 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a Tuesday. Yeah. And I knew I'd be free, so I was like, I got time, because I was like, I got 3 hours to spare. So when I got that done, but culturally, it's just another expression of my identity. I feel like a side that I I would say I'm not as connected to. I think candidly, I grew up with my mom. I grew up living with my mom, and my dad's all of my family's been in Miami. My dad's family lives up in New York, so yeah. And it's just I feel like it's in a way it's also, and I guess it's a bit transitioning to socially. It's something that other people can comment on. I've run into other black people, and they're like, hey, I appreciate the twist, they look nice, and I'm like, thank you. And, just stuff like that. As I mentioned earlier, it's been cold as hell, I'm not gonna lie. It's also been interesting to style my hair in different ways. I never thought that I'd be able to pull my hair up, but broke out the bun. And also, yeah, dude, my hair gets pretty long too.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, even the ones in the back, bro, she twisted the back. Bro, dude, I got my sideburns twisted. It was tragic.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, these sideburns.
Yeah, my hair is going lower than my face now.
For sure.
That's crazy. Yeah, your sideburns twisted.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they hurt, bro.
Oh man,
you like took the comb. I was like, ah. But, I was on my CIA informant type beat, just straight face like.
Mm-hmm.
Can't break me, bro. But yeah. So socially, I think it's it's been something that people appreciate. It's been crazy how little people recognize me now. Well,
Yeah.
like, oh my god, what the hell? I didn't recognize you. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But yeah.
Man, didn't I send you that TikTok that was like the four nations of like black boy haircuts, and then it's like, fuck, what was it? Or it's like the black character haircuts,
Yeah.
or it's like just like, bald, or not like bald, but like
Yeah, bro. So this is so facts. Every Black Boys Canada event on God is the buzz cut, bro.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody has it. At some point, bro, my brother just got it like last year. I was like, oh damn, they did you like that? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like you just gotta hold that one, bro. Like everybody does it.
It's tough.
As we move into our next segment, you'll see.
The skin fade.
Yeah.
It happened. And then the end of it's like everything changed when the Killmonger attacked, bro.
That's facts, dude.
That's true.
Facts. Killmonger pulled up on screen and everybody was like, oh, that's crazy. So everybody started running the longer hair.
You could always hit that beauty behind the madness type beat, bro.
That's facts.
This full on boom, boom, boom.
But the other thing is, I feel like, and we talk about this so much on the show, but it's one of those things that we'll never like forget, and it changed a lot. But basically, pandemic, bro.
Yep.
I feel like as you talked about earlier time periods in reference to like hair, obviously during the pandemic, a lot shut down and people were at home and et cetera, and I feel like a lot of people grew out their hair just cause. Like, there was no other alternative, and I feel like a lot of people started to embrace the longer hair and like so I feel like, as opposed to the 2010s where kind of, I don't want to say like it was like everything was like short hair, but like, like you said, like fades and whatever. I feel like now we're moving a lot more towards longer hair, wolf cuts.
Yep.
The mullet is back.
Yep. The mullet is back. It's not like a 80s mullet though. It's like kind of, it has like a modern twist. I'm a fan. I like it.
But and that plays into a bit socially, being on TikTok, seeing these different hairstyles, trying to be like, oh, I should try that. Like, I don't know. So, and just the last thing I wanted to add, a little story also about how hair can play a part in social interaction. I remember, and you guys will see, I got a haircut. So for the longest time, like from like 4th to like 7th grade, I want to say, I was just growing my hair out, just growing it out. Like I'm talking like top sides, right? So I had like, I wouldn't call it a full afro, but I had like a dome-ish shape on my head. And I remember...
Bro was looking like baby Michael Jackson.
And I remember when bro discovered the fade, right? Another candid event for every guy.
That's true.
Except
I never grew out of it, bro. I've had the same haircut since like 8th grade or 9th grade, man.
Bro, I feel like a lot. That's like I basically have too. But I remember when I got my first fade, bro. On God, first day I got back, my like group of friends saw that my like neck was finally exposed, and they were like
your cut, G.
That's a neck, no nothing. I was like, oh, it's like that, bro. Call me lacking. But it's like things like that. It's things like that.
Yeah, man.
Now, last segment of the show, we're doing ourselves mad dirty.
It's tragic, no padding.
We're exposing ourselves. Pause. Hey, yo. And we're pulling up old hairstyles. We're pulling up all the hairstyles throughout the years.
All right.
So,
all right.
I can go first.
Yeah. I'll work on pulling mine up.
All right. I'm trying to think of how I can.
Think the archive for us, is the family WhatsApp group.
Okay.
My dad's always dropping in throwback photos here.
I gotta remember to throw these up, but let me make note of that right now.
The buttery slickness.
Alright. Do myself mad dirty, bro.
Oh no!
Just real tragic.
There's no way, bro.
Alright. So back in the day,
OG.
low key,
OG.
bro, I kind of had a little fade. I don't know when. Bro,
You did kind of have a fake. Start
That's
taking
true.
like. What, are we gonna put this on the screen or something?
Yeah. I
Alright.
can throw it up. I just gotta save them to my laptop. I
Mhm.
don't remember which ones I show. But bro was posted up.
Pause.
And then with time, I kept it kind of short, but it was, bro's curls were curling.
I respect it.
And then, at some point, let me make sure to save this. At some point, the Canon event. This is one. Just,
It's
GG's,
gone, bro. It's gone. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, I know what this is. Check this out, though. Why is he looking like that, bro?
Oh, bro.
Why is he looking like that? I think I was dressing as a historical figure for our Republic Day celebration or something. And I think the figure I was dressing as, I forget who it is. He's bald. that brown boy's wearing a do-rag,
That's
bro.
crazy. With time, this fourth, this fifth, this crazy. This is real tragic, bro.
Oh, God. They did you dirty, bro.
That's a good point. I'm doing myself dirty, but you know what?
Yeah, it's not as,
We came out of the trenches.
bro's looking like Anakin Skywalker, bro. What's going on here?
Bro.
What's going on there?
Sad. And then 6th grade, I guess I got done with the buzz cut again,
Mm-hmm.
because we always run it back.
You have to. Man, I was 1 year old and I was already rocking a full head of hair, bro. It's kind
I
of...
respect it, bro. Bro's out here. Is this 20? So then, dude, from 6th to 7th grade, bro, shit changed like crazy.
Yeah,
Bro
bro.
really said,
Damn.
Super Saiyan 3. Started growing out the hair. This was 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I was talking. I had just started growing it out on all sides. And then how we got to today,
The skyscraper, bro.
bro.
You gotta have the flat top.
Bro, this is the trajectory I ended up on. And then after that, I mean, a lot of it is, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
y'all have seen the rest, really. I think I started rocking, these are all twists, but I started rocking the, what's it called? A bit of the flat top for a while, I had it, I started growing out the sides, and then I'd have to find the photos on my phone.
Riddle me this, bro. What's going on here, man?
That's a good question, bro.
What's going on there? It's like not quite short. It's not quite long.
Yeah. And then I think, so kind of, obviously the most recent photo from me in 10th grade,
Mm-hmm.
with time, began to perfect the look of the flat top.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think once I got to college, which I can throw it up if I
Mhm.
remember. For some reason, I started to really appreciate just growing out the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like kind of let it just grow out hella. And I've kind of just rocked it with that ever since. So it's like kind of shorter on the sides because like I haven't cut the top in a really long time, and I cut the sides like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember, I cut the sides like end of our freshman year.
Yeah.
When I got done. Yeah.
That was tough, bro.
We don't talk about the haircut.
They took it down to the bone, bro.
Yeah, we don't talk about the haircut. And then ever since then I was like never again, bro. So I've been growing it out. But there was one other endeavor I had with twists.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, bam, somewhere. So I was rocking the twists. I put it up that time. And then this is the fucking space buns that I was given the other day against my will. They really said, "Hey, yo, hold that, bro."
Tuffington, bro.
It was kind of funny. This is...
The Yabek.
This is the back is crazy, bro. This is when I got my twist done the other day, and it's kind of crazy looking at how like much longer, it was from like this photo to like this photo, but yeah, and then obviously the bun, which I'm rocking right now, Eren Yeager. And with time, give it 2 weeks or so. Like, no, less than 2 weeks probably, but I'll go back to my normal hair.
True.
Go back to my normal hair.
Bro, you're saying the buzz cut's a canon event? Why is he T-posing, bro?
That's crazy, bro. Standstill.
Let's see. Yeah, I've been through. We've been through some tough times, man.
For sure.
It's for everybody going through tough times. But yeah, I don't know. I've had some pretty atrocious haircuts, but once I hit freshman year of high school, I just started doing short on the sides, long on top. It's a classic.
So our friend Adrian, who has been on the show before, if you have watched our Attack on Titan episode, bro was saying that like the same thing yesterday. I feel like he and I are all like, I feel like this is just a trend. 9th grade is like a pivotal like point for like boy haircuts.
It's true.
And for some reason we just rocked them from 9th grade to like throughout college, bro. Like, cause like I feel like this is the first time that I have significantly changed my hair since 9th grade. Except for that time I had twists for like 4 days.
Right. How permanent is this gonna be? Do you think? Like,
it's like 2 to 3 weeks from when I got them. So like, this Tuesday will be a week. And then I probably got like a good like another week after that, and then I gotta take them out.
What happened to the tsunamis, bro?
The
tsunami.
The tsunami, the waves. I'd have to buzz my hair for that. Also, bro, Loki, I'm gonna throw it up. Bam. The twist out go crazy. Hold on, I'll show you. But yeah, send me your. I mean, unless you're trying to hide the.
No, I'll put it in the.
Hide the cuts.
In the Google Drive.
So when I took my twists out. So when you take your twist out, like the first like kind of wash out. So this is like right when I took them out.
Oh, jeez.
But you like showered. And bruh, this hair was going dummy.
Yeah.
Because it like has the length.
Yeah.
Of like, it like retains a bit of the length, but it also like has like the definition of like your like normal hair. I don't know. So like when I take these out, dude, I'm so excited. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be crazy. But yeah.
Alright, I'm putting in OPP pictures.
What? What'd you say?
I'm putting the thing in OPP pictures.
No, I thought you.
What?
I thought you said I'm putting them in PP pictures. I was like, bro, we do not have a filter.
Who's to say we don't? Who's to say if we do?
That's crazy. Uploading it in PP pictures.
They'll never know whether I'm spitting the facts or not. It's just in our Google Drive.
Dhruv and Alejandro. Like Miguel O'Hara is like, you can't.
It's a canon event.
But yeah. So, with that being said.
Damn, bro. We really did ourselves dirty.
Yeah, that's alright, but like, you know.
It's okay, bro. We could drag one more person under the bus.
I'm pretty sure. Don't they say that like don't they say that like January is like the lowest point in like watch time and stuff for YouTube and all that stuff. Like nobody will see this. But
Yeah, it's fine.
all good.
Yeah, though. I did want to say, at least, you mentioned Adrian earlier. I love that guy. At least you didn't get his haircut this winter, bro. That shit was tragic. No padding. That man is still recovering, bro. Fuck. It's over for him.
When was that?
I don't know, man. All I remember is I get back at the beginning of the semester 4 days ago. I'm like, oh dang, did you get a haircut recently? And he's like, this is a month ago.
Okay, yeah, because like
tragic.
Because we like, so for context, agents from Miami or whatever, and like, bro, we hung out in January.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I picked him up January 6th. No, I'm lying. I should have got off the plane from Spain, and like went to his house and then scooped him up, and I was like, oh dang.
Oh dang.
And I was like, what's up, bro?
What'd they do to you?
He was like, yeah, we don't talk about it.
Dope.
I think that's all we have for today.
Yeah. Well, anyway, decided to run back another half season. We are still young enough to understand time and semesters. So, yeah, another semester of the OPP. Yeah, I don't know what we got in store, but it's gonna be something. Anyway, so you've been listening to 101.1 WOPPIP WDRBIP WALEIP
You guys can catch us at www.theoutapocketpodcast.com, and Outta is spelled OUTTA. Through there you can find links to our Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Go check us out on all of those platforms.
You can also hit us up on our website through our contact page. Let us know what you like about the show, what you want to see next time if you want to be on the show. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in and continuing to tune in to the Outta Pocket Podcast. We'll see you next week. And I know we mentioned our PP Folders picture earlier. That's because we are linking the new OPP OnlyFans, the TOPPOF, on the website. Coming to a website near you.
Yeah, hit us up on our contact page and let us know what hairstyles you want to see Ala in with the twist on the new OF.
We have to monetize this somehow, guys.
Catch you guys later and take care.